Hey, yo, peace, peace. It's your man, O Judge, man, coming right back at you with some of that real talk real fast. Man, hey, man, last night I did this thing talking about free will, man, and be careful with your free will. Make sure you take control over it, because if you don't take control over your free will, someone else will. Now, if someone else has taken control of your free will, they can make you turn you into a hateful person and a person who ignores evil. Right? That's your free will. You know what I'm saying? You can either look at evil being done by people and then stand up and be like, I'm against that, or you can turn your back on it, or you can speak and try to make excuses for that evil. You have the free will to do that. But the people who make excuses for evil, they have a tendency to band together, and they're evil. And when they band together, they create an atmosphere of evil. And that atmosphere of evil begins to radiate. So now you have a whole community of people who are participating in evil thoughts, and they have become a big body of evil. So what do you think they're going to attract? Evil. And evil is going to come and try to destroy them and everything that they have. You see, there's no, man, look, you know for a fact that this place that the people call the United States, it has mistreated certain people on this land. And it has gone as far as to brutalize, extremely brutalize people to take their land. And now people were living on over on the land that they took from the original people who was here before. And even if they weren't the original people, some of the people who had settlements here on this land, we had these newcomers who came up through Ellis Island, and they participated in destroying those people and taking their land. I hate to get grotesque. Let me show you something. Look at this right here. Do you know that there used to be people who used to make postcards out of that? And then they would send them postcards overseas. And then they would use those to try to attract people to come over here and promise them land and strength and power, a better way of life. And all you have to do is come over here and help participate in this right here. The original scalping was them being like, we're going to give you $5 for every scalp you cut off for one of them people. Or their ears. So a lot of people participated in that. I don't give a damn about slavery. The things that was going on after that, black codes, and what you would call Jim Crow. People be like, oh, that was a long time ago, but our people didn't have anything to do with that. Let me tell you something about Jim Crow. Jim Crow started in 1865. It ended in 1965 on paper. But by that time, the culture was already adopted by the majority of the American people. Now, what else happened in 1865? Police departments began to pop up. What were the police before they were police? They were part of the slave patrol. And then they got organized and became known as the paddy rollers or the paddy wagon or the police. 100 years, 1865 to 1965, the year I was born. 100 years of culture where people could be like, hey, no, we got these people over here, man. They're someplace where they're not supposed to be. We need the police to come over here. Oh, we got these people trying to come into my bank and trying to ask me for a loan, and they don't want to leave, trying to challenge me. I need the police. Oh, these people, they're trying to go to our college campus. They think they have the right to come to our college. Here, I'm calling the police. Oh, these people, they're walking down my street. They don't live around here. Here, I'm calling the police. The police were here to enforce Jim Crow rules and regulation on people who look like this. So now, divine retribution is hitting America. You see, there's no getting around the laws. You can call yourself an atheist all you want. And you can not believe in God all you want, but there's no getting around it. Because this thing that man calls God It is the greatest watchmaker in the world. It is the greatest watchmaker in existence. It took the finest gold and formed the watch. It took that gold and formed these wheels, which we call gears, in many different sizes. It placed the finest jewels in it so it'll help it hold its time. It placed numbers on it and hands to point at what time it is. And they placed them in order so that you may know the order of existence. So there's no getting around the laws. The laws have already been set up. What goes out is going to come back at you. And if you hang within if you are of the body of evil, then evil shall fall upon you. And it doesn't matter. It does not matter. If your great grandparents, if they talked all that stuff and they participated in stuff like this here, you're on the list. You're on the damn list. I haven't even been able to keep up with my regular scheduled programming because this has been on my mind so much. And I'm not talking separation. I'm just saying that, man, look, you have the God-given right. You have free will to be on the side of righteousness or on the side of wickedness. Every time you turn your back on these doggone people being wicked toward people who did not look like them, you become part of the body of evil. Will innocent people lose their existence behind this? Yes. There's always going to be casualties. And there's always going to be innocent people that pay for the wickedness that you participated in. When George Zimmerman did that to Avon Darton, the little boy with the Skittles and the hoodie, there were people out there that said, "Oh, he was just a thug. Look at him online pretending to be a thug." Pretending. He wasn't a real thug. Like the people who took your money and or took our money and then gave it to people who haven't put any work or any effort into this existence. Sending money over there to Ukraine. Those are thugs. They take your money and they look at you in your face and there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. But yet you got on the side of George Zimmerman and tried to make excuses for his bad behavior. Evil. I'm just calling it like it is. We're in the hour of judgment, and bad things are going to be done, and there's no getting around it. And I'm going to tell you what's really unfair. What's unfair is that people who look like this, we still have to have compassion and forgiveness. And if the shoe was on the other foot, many of you would just turn your damn back on us. Yeah, I understand AI. I won't get a lot of numbers. You're not gonna push my stuff. It's not gonna hit people's feed, but it's okay as long as it hits some people. Repent in your evil ways. Ask for forgiveness. You see, that doggone thing, those years between 1865 and 1965, it did a lot of damage. It set people back. And then it created a culture of people who are still trying to enforce that exact same way of living still to this day. Think about your Karens. I'm out.